Hi. Okay, friends. I wanted to jump in tonight and um, I will talk a little bit about my day. Uh, if I don't already know you, my name is Dr. Jody Dinnerman. I'm the founder and creator of All Things Staffless Practice. And I also run a really busy practice. And I love serving moms when they're in this place of wanting to find the resources for their family to make healthier choices. And they're pattern disruptors. Their parents did it differently, and they want solutions for the way that they're raising their families. They want solutions for um, who to be in the world, how to be in the world, how to eat, how to move, how to live, how to love, how to mom, um, how to show up, all of it. And they're coming to me because they have a very specific problem that they want to have solved. And I know that it's a lot bigger than solving a problem because I've been getting adjusted for 33 years, but they come to me thinking, here's the problem, here's the card that I have that needs to be corrected. Can you solve this problem for me? And part of the challenge with these new moms in my practice is I have a very short window of education, and the window needs to be deliberate, it needs to be clear, and it needs to come at the right time. There is nothing more taxing than trying to educate somebody who sees red. When you're in a place where you're seeing red, it's not the time for your nerve system to take in information and absorb and articulate and make really important life-changing decisions about the care and nurturing of the family. When we're seeing red, we're reactive and we move fast and we act fast. A lot of the moms who I start with, they may be coming to me because they're seeing red for whatever reason, but they stay with me past the red zone and they move into this this dance that we go into for decades of beautiful care for their family, a safe harbor. Today, when I was in practice, I was saying to a couple of the moms as the babies were getting adjusted and the toddlers were getting adjusted, can you imagine having a light source chiropractic when you were 2, 3, 4, 5 years old? It would have changed a lot for me, which is probably part of the reason why I decided to walk this path. So it's really important to me at this point in my career, in my life, that all of those boxes get checked. The education, the moments of nurturing mom while she's seeing red, the really clear care, really focused and deliberate care, intentional care, as automated as possible, where it can be, where it doesn't drop the personal experience. But also a very clean connection, a very clean, authentic connection with my practice members. It's tricky because a lot of us are toe dipping into AI, and we want to create automation. You know, I always say excellence in practice is where automation and effectiveness meet. Where efficiency and effectiveness meet. That's where the excellence comes in. Efficiency and effectiveness come together, at least when we're talking about systems for the practice, not necessarily when we're talking about delivering the service, right? So a handful of years ago, about 6 years ago at this time, I started, I've always been chiropractic. And then unbeknownst to me, my path turned to writing books and running a school and developing a software program and doing all of these things. And this did not lose the significance to me. This is still just as important to me, my chiropractic practice. I needed solutions so that this could grow. It's kind of like going from having one kid to two kids. It's 4 times the work. It's 4 times the energy. It's 4 times the love. It's 4 times the abundance, all of it, right? So I wanted to figure out a way to nurture my practice, but also grow this really cool experience and show up as a mom and an athlete and a friend and a sister and a daughter and a wife and all of the roles that I play. And I really needed solutions to do that. As this was happening, AI took off. And I remember the day like it was yesterday, where it was like the last straw, where I couldn't find a password to get into an email blast software. And I had just switched my EHR programs. I was still using a desk phone to call my practice members, and I was really frustrated. And I thought to myself, there has to be a way to have all of this crap in one place. One login, one screen, one system where it all ties together and comes together. And I went on a hunt and I found it. And I spent months trying to figure it out, and I couldn't. It was too complicated what I had found. So I hired someone to make it perfect so that I could focus on my practice. My moms who come in to see me have what they needed admin-wise, time, energy, money. They've got their appointment reminders. They've got their nurturing. They're learning about subluxation. They're learning about the safety pin cycle. They're getting the tour of my office. I'm walking out with my last practice member of the day. So I'm not staying there 2 hours later, because at this point, I don't have anybody in my office with me. I do not have staff. I do not want staff in my office. At this point also, I have 17 complete rock stars helping me run this second piece, right? So there is a way to do it in 2026, to have all of the things to all of the people without your time being touched. And I'm here to say that as somebody who is running a very successful practice growth agency alongside of loving my mamas that I take care of and their husbands and wives and, all of the people who come along. So on Wednesday, we're going to do a training, and I'm going to show you what I figured out. I'm going to dive into it with you, and I'm going to say, isn't this cool? Because this is the way this really is compared to the way that we think it is. Isn't this cool? Because this is the way it really is compared to the way that we think it is. The 2026 practice is very different than the 2020, the 2019 practice. If we learned our systems before the pandemic and we haven't relearned them, it's time to make some change happen. If I hear one more chiropractor, I mostly hear this from chiropractors, not other professions, say, I can't afford to make change. What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to hear it again. You guys do the math. How much money and how much time are you spending sending emails, making phone calls, doing things that just don't need to be done in 2026? Where if you spent a fraction of that time, we have to take the lenses that we have. I don't have another pair of glasses here that say, I can't afford it. Those are words that never should come out of our mouth, right? And we need to change it to, how can I make this happen? Because money is just an energy. Time is just an energy. We also need to do the math and include our time, include the hours that we spend every week doing the thing, pushing the cart uphill, right? How much energy can we be saving for our practice? Having one-click solutions. I'm going to say the biggest aha that we give in this training. Let me actually show you something before I hop off here. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So here's my website. And on my website, this website is actually really legit. We just redid it, and I'm so, so proud of it. So the cool thing about it is like it goes in color as you scroll down. These are the kind of websites we're building for our clients. They're so beautiful, you guys. So the idea is before the scroll happens, my new practice members know where to start. They know where to go to get the help that they're looking for, right? And if they click here and they go to the page to get the help that they're looking for, then you can't actually see it. Let me just stop, remove, and then let me, I don't know how to get this right thing on this stage. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm going to go here and I'm going to share. Hold on one second. I'm not sure how to do this. Anyway, if you go to lightsourcechiropractic.com and you click on the new friend start here, it goes into a nurturing sequence of, hey, I'm Dr. Jody. This is what I do. This is what I don't do. And you're probably concerned about this. You may be concerned about this. And we're going to talk about all of this and how the goal is by the time they get to the office, by the time they're meeting with us in person, they're already a yes. They already have established trust and rapport with you. They've already experienced being listened to and being nurtured by your automation, but also you. And there are really cool ways to do that. And we're going to go through it together in the training. So get in stafflesstraining.com/live. If you just go to stafflesstraining.com, you're going to have to make some choices. If you go to /live, you're going to see the live training and register for it. And then we'll make sure that you are in. And it's on Wednesday at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm here to tell you that you can be joyful in practice. You can love the experience of going to the office. Most of the time, your systems just need to be double-clicked on. They need to be addressed. It's often that we put a person as a solution instead of a system that makes sense. Sometimes it is a person that is needed. Most of the time, it's a system. And if you put the right systems in play, you're going to win, I promise you. Okay. I'll see you on Wednesday at noon Eastern. Go make the world better with great care. Thanks for listening.